not so scary, right? Like, it's not jump scare, it's like, oh, the thing might be creeping behind you in the shadows. It's tense, right? Like, you get that, oh, I hope they don't die. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another movie review. My name is Big Cam, and today we are continuing on another spooky season movie review with another werewolf film that I respect, but came out of nowhere. You know, I definitely don't know anyone in this movie besides like one guy, and but the practical effects, man, they go a long way. But let's get into it. This one's called Howl from 2015. It's got to be like a London, you know, shot movie. I believe all werewolf films are better when they're in London and over that side of the pond, if you would. I haven't seen a werewolf movie that was set in America yet, you know what I mean? They're normally Romania, that neck of the woods, so to speak. Because in this one, it's a train ride that breaks down and ends up encountering a werewolf, and werewolves, actually. Spoilers if you don't want to know what's up. But so this movie stars Ed Spielers as Joe, which is the main guard. Shauna McDonald, which is Kate. She's like the cart girl of the train. And then there's Elliot Cowan. A bunch of people I don't really know, but a good cast. And then all of a sudden, Brett Goldstein's in the beginning of this movie as like just some prick with a goatee. If you don't know who Brett Goldstein is, he's fucking Roy Kent from Ted Lasso. Killed me. All of a sudden I was like, Roy Kent? In what? In this random movie I clicked on because I thought it was going to be a werewolf spooky type of thing. It was only like 90 minutes too. It says it's 89-minute movie, so it's less than 90 minutes. Great little runtime. Great little, you know, keeps you engaged for those 90 minutes. It's not something that you end up like, oh god, this middle part was boring, right? Like, it keeps it intense throughout the whole movie. And this was directed by a man named Paul Hyatt. He does other things like The Seasoning House, The Covenant. It looks like he does some spooky horror stuff mostly. But, you know, I love that, you know, Roy Kent was in the beginning of this. I wonder if Brett Goldstein was maybe like a writer or something on this movie, or maybe this was just early on in his career, 2015, 9 years ago, before Ted Lasso. And he's got no beard, he's just got a goatee, kind of like mine, but without this shit over here, just a square goatee, which, like, you guys might not like this beard, but it looks a lot better than just blocking it off there, I promise. Just weird little goatee with a hole. You know, either way. I respect the hell out of this movie for the one simple fact that they didn't go full CGI werewolves, right? Like, they used mostly practical effects. Now, the practical effects could have looked better. They looked more man than wolf, right? Like, they had wolf kind of hair, but like, a werewolf to me has the snout, you know, like you stretch out of your body and a wolf grows out of you and you're, and shit, you know, wolfs out of you. This kind of looked like more of a man with wolf teeth, and then just got kind of hairy, and then they made the legs like wolf dog legs, you know what I mean, where they're jointed the other way. But it still looks a hell of a lot better than, say, a Werewolf of Paris movie, where they're full CGI bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, practical effects werewolves are where they are at, I promise you. In this movie, I gave 3 out of 5 stars, about a 6 out of 10. If I had to give it a 10 score, I'd probably give it more like a 6.7, 6.8 out of 10. Almost a 7 out of 10. Good movie. Solid movie. I enjoyed myself. I would have done the practical effects maybe a little bit different, but the overall story of this, and getting stuck on the train and, you know, and having to protect, like, slowly at the beginning you're like, I don't give a damn about any single one of these actors on this train. They all seem like just weird normal people. Would bring me back to Roy Kent at the beginning of this, and then all of a sudden shit starts to go down and you start to get to know these characters that are just riders on this train better and better and better, and then they start working as a team, you know, and there's people that you're like, that guy's a dick, this old lady deserves to survive, but she got bit, she's turning into a werewolf, right? Like, the old man, oh no, you know, like, it's such chaos going on. And then it has a solid ending as well. So maybe even this might be a 7, but I'm going to keep it at a 3 out of 5 stars. I think that's a solid score. You know, it might not be my best score, but I don't want to give it a 3.5 or a 4 or even a 4.5, 5. And I don't want to give it anything less, because there's movies I've definitely liked less, and there's definitely movies I liked more throughout 2024. But I've watched a lot of movies this year, so if it's in anything 2.5, 3 stars and up, I enjoyed that movie. You know, if it's anything lower, there might have been parts I liked of it, but mostly I disliked it. You know what I mean? So mostly all good for this movie. Short runtime, always love those. So stay tuned for more movie reviews coming your way, more spooky season stuff. If you have any spooky season recommendations, any movie reviews that you want to see me do, any movies that you want to see me see, like any Dracula stuff. I'm lacking on Dracula, vampire stuff. I have a whole bunch of werewolf stuff out on the channel because I love that. And I'm fully dove in on the spooky season werewolf vibes. I just figured out I love a monster movie. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like horror, but I love a monster movie, right? Because this movie has its scary moments, but it's not so scary, right? Like, it's not jump scare. It's like, oh, the thing might be creeping behind you in the shadows. It's tense, right? Like, you get that, oh, I hope they don't die. And then all of a sudden shit starts to happen. And then you're like, okay. It happened, and now it's gone. Stay on our toes, but the rest of us are alive, you know, like, like it's good. I like a monster movie. So comment below if you have any monster movie recommendations for me. I'd love to hear those down in the comment section below. If you've made it this far in the video and you'd like to support the channel further, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, hit that bell so you don't miss future videos. All my links for my other social medias are down in the description below. You can follow me anywhere over there. All my information is in the description. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you beautiful people in the next video. Peace!